there anybody besides Al Gore who likes DEF? Today we're in the office at the computer. What we're doing today is, since it's snowing outside, we're going to do some things on the computer. What we got is our strip till blend. We set it up to use 28% fertilizer for our nitrogen, and hopefully after this cold snap we can switch it over to 32% to run with our strip till. And what that'll do is we're able to run lower rates of fertilizer to put on the same amount of pounds of nitrogen. So you got 32% and 28%. The reason why we run 28% is you're able to run in colder temps without it salting out, but hopefully we can switch that over, run less gallons. But what I have to do is go back to the computer and kind of adjust those gallonages on the prescriptions. And so that's kind of what I'm going to show you, a quick run through of basically how I set up prescriptions. We're here on the main screen. We're opening our web browser. This is a web-based application. It's not a program on the computer. We just go into My John Deere, sign in. All right, so we're here at a field. Basically what I'm just gonna show you is how to make a prescription, and we're gonna do a fertilizer prescription right now. That's all we're doing today. I'm gonna go into details here. We're gonna go up to this one and click Prescription Creator by Agrian. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I'm gonna sign in with My John Deere. This one's kind of cumbersome, but it is a third-party app, basically John Deere's using. Comes through, gives you all your layer sources. We're just gonna create a free, you can use a field operation, like you can use a yield map, or you can use soil maps. We're just gonna make our own freeform zone. That's the easiest for me to do for irrigated and dryland fields. All right, so here's the field, here's the boundary. As you can kind of see here, on this curve here, there's a dryland part, and down here, here's a dryland part down here. If you look at my previous video, we were driving up and down over here where my cursor is, and it would switch over to the dryland rate. And so how we make that happen is we click on the map here, come over here, and we're gonna draw a circle basically for a pivot. We draw it out here, and then I kind of go off of that line there. And so that creates these different zones then. But what I want to do, instead of having these multiple different zones here, I just want to have two different rates. One here, one here, one here, basically. So I'm going to click these to kind of join them all together in the same dryland corner. I'm going to merge these right here. All right, so I look down here, I only got two. That's perfect, that's what I want. Click next. So what we're doing, we're going to add what we're applying right here. We're going to add a column. And so I drop this down. It's going to load a little bit. Scroll down. What we're doing is switching to a 32. Now we do have different fertilizers in this blend, but I just kind of use this instead of having to name a whole different product. But what we do here, then I'll just click add, creates a column. We're going off a rate, so we're doing volume here. We were doing 52 before, I believe, but this time we're coming back around, we're only going to be dropping 45 and then 16 on the dryland corners. Oop, I got that backwards. 45 and then 16. So I do that, click save, and then it's done. What that does is it saves it. I can come back here, I close out of this window, go back to my ops, and then I can come down to files. And what I do with that file, there's kind of different ways you can send it to the tractor, but here's the prescription I just uploaded. Yep, it's April 12th. And so what I can do with that, I can just send it individually to that piece of equipment then. Actually, I'd send it to both. These two tractors are the ones that are running the strip till, and I can send it to them, and boom, they got it. Well, here in a few minutes they'll get it anyway. So, nope, that's kind of a quick rundown of kind of how we make a prescription. Now, you can get way cooler with prescriptions by using yield maps, and a lot of guys will bring in different layers and whatnot. But for fertilizing, we just kind of stick to simplicity. I know you can do a lot of different variable rate stuff, but just when we do our soil sampling, which we do soil sampling, we kind of go through their pull cores from different locations, and you know, we kind of see if there is a big variance, and if not, we just kind of stick to these flatter rates just for cost and also just simplicity. That's that.
We'll move on to the next thing.
Here we go. Morning, guys. It's Monday. We're heading out to, I'm following my brother to take his pickup to a field. We may try later here to start strip tilling again. We're waiting on some chemicals so we can start spraying the soybean ground to put our pre-emerge out. We're just doing a bunch of little things to get started here. My brother and a guy that helps us, they're fixing kind of a hose that we fill out of a well to fill our water up out of our water hauler into our water tanks. So we kind of got multiple little tasks going on this morning, but hopefully we can kind of maybe around noontime get situated, you know, depending on the soil moisture, and hopefully we can get something going today. So we'll see how that goes. Basic functions of this screen. This is telling me how full my tank is. These green little strips of sections, I don't know if you can see that, those are actual sections for my section control, so when I get to the end it'll kind of When I get to the headland there, it'll start to shut off. Right here is my rate, gallon per acre. This is how many gallons a minute. And then this is my pressure. Shift track setting, so if I ever need to bump over my line or something, that's what that does. Over here is my target gallons per acre. Set at 15 right now. I can bump it up to 17. I can do that over here by clicking these buttons. Or I could do a prescription if I have it programmed, but since we're just playing from flat rate stuff. Down here is also what my pressure is running. And basically, this tells me that it's recording, section control, auto track. Can go into my guidance settings. I can snap a quick line, which I did for this field to start spraying. Swap track, if I got a couple lines I'm running off of, I can easily swap back and forth. And that's my headland management system, and I don't use that a ton, but I can show that later. And that's basically all I'm doing. I could also show this here to actually show a rate, I believe. So now it'll actually show me the rate I'm running. So today we kind of had a cluster getting things started. Well, the biggest thing was we had a truck that was originally on the water truck, the water tanks. We went to pull away and either an axle was broke or something was wrong with the differential, but it was locked up tighter and tight. So we called a tow company. They already came and got it, hauled it down to the place where hopefully they can fix it quickly, but no, that's what they ended up doing there. So that took us a little longer to get started on that. So it's just something with trucks, at least for us. I've never liked trucks. It seems like you're always spending money on them. How's my bud doing? Good? What are we doing? Nothing? Are we spraying? Yeah? What kind of sprayer are we driving? John Deere. Is John Deere the worst or the best? The best. Right on, buddy. How old are you, by the way? 3. Thumbs up. All right. That's what I am. Yep, yep, yep.